The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running.
You know, for me, Peter, there's a deep-lying playmaker out there who's as good as it comes. Pep Guardiola. As composed as he is clever, he always acts as the key pivot in forming attack after attack.
Yeah, he's a bit of a manager on the pitch.
Well, astute is the word.
And here's Bellingham.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nicely aimed pass. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Bellingham. Chetri. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That ball looks a good one. He's picked his way through. It's Neymar!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's been cut out, well played. Cristiano Ronaldo. Barcelona are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now he's running away. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Maldini gets it clear. Now it's Mbappe. Nice interception, well timed. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Raul. Totti.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Cherki. Decent chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. That's the end of the first 45. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So very little to report. Nothing, indeed, in terms of goals scored.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition. Something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. So the first half brought no goals. Baresi. Totti. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Goes for a shot! He's scored!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb. Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
And a chance! That's put paid to the danger. He's gone forward. Now it's Mbappe. Spread it left. Shot could be on. Baresi getting this one clear.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And it's Totti. This looks promising. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Barcelona are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Chetri! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket and some! He's got himself an absolute peach. And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Substitution on the field, number 11.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Barcelona restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Number 9.
Stojkovic.
Number
Well, that has not gone well.
Mateus. Substitutions taking place.
And this is Neymar. Brilliantly cut out. Well, there's the clearance. Oh, it's Dembele. And here's Mbappe. And here's Dembele.
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Baresi, too strong for his opponent there. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Owen. That is good strength. Romero deals with that comfortably.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Mateus. And here's Forlan.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Camavinga kept his eye on it, and he's there. So that's it. It is all over. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner.
Okay, 1v1. Discuss. Biscuit. Biscuit. CTW. And നേരത്തെ അക്കൗണ്ട് നേരത്തെ ക്യാപിറ്റൽ വിക്കറ്റ് ടീമല്ലേ. ഓക്കെ, ഞാൻ ഒരു ഡിവിഷനൊക്കെ കളിക്കട്ടെ കേട്ടോ. നെക്സ്റ്റ് മാച്ച് കളിക്കണം, അത് ഓപ്പണാക്കി അടുത്ത മാച്ച് കളിക്കാം. ഒരു ലൈക്ക് ചെയ്തോ. harian tapi എനിക്ക് നമ്മൾ കുറച്ച് ദിവസം എടുക്കാൻ പറ്റുന്ന
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Norway.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're very much on the way now. While for anyone whose allegiances lie with the red half of Manchester, this man for so long was an unsung hero. One of the most decorated defenders in the English top flight. He is Mikhail Silvestre.
His game was all about versatility and durability, Peter. An astute defender in the middle, a fine ball carrier with a good engine, went out wide.
Yeah, and you can expect another busy shift from him here.
He's never shy.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Quality ball. Spread it left. Ronaldinho. Looking for options for movement. Now that's well seen too.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Quarter of an hour played. Now it's Gerrard. And that's a... Takes a shot! Goal! Barcelona! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Oh, what has happened? Oh, shooting chance! And it's come back out to him. And he's stuck it away. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Now that looks a decent ball, and he's intervened well there. Now, can they get him away? Spread neatly.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Lobbed in behind.
Barcelona really are a team that like to break lines.
Yeah, they love doing that, and it does work.
Yeah, plenty of balls in behind, Peter. Just needs to find the right run now.
De Ligt can clear it away. Bellingham. And it's Bellingham. Chetri. Referee has just said play on. Silvestre. Silvestre is always looking to play quality balls. That is good progress on the left. He's picked his way through. He's in a good position. And the shot! Goal! Norway! And the comeback is complete. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
And the referee has blown for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it.
Just a quick announcement.
So there was the first half.
Well, I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So, into the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Bellingham going forward. That is good strength. Camavinga plays it all the way forward. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Passing nice and neat. Now there's a fine Chetri! Oh, super goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. Again, we are level. What a contest!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
This is a promising build-up. Spread out to the left. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Big chance! It's bounced back off the post. Griezmann. Ambitious ball here. Not the most accurate pass. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Silvestre. Griezmann. Ronaldinho. Caicedo. Passing is crisp and sharp. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Chetri receives it in a good position here. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he cuts out the supply.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or cage.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, he's done it! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 22.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Norway look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserve this, but has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe find a way back?
Ronaldinho has the space to scheme. And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And the number on the board is 3. And that will be the final act. Barcelona played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. Okay. So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So the gloves are off, Jim.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to commit yourself.
If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Chance! Oh, classic Batistuta!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again. Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Good chance here! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Marquinhos. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Shevchenko. And here's Messi. Alaba. Pressing high and with purpose. And that's a throw-in. Now it's Mbappe. Cherki. Caicedo.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Oh, shooting chance! They want to be quick to recover this. Bruno Fernandes. Alaba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Nicked it back promptly. Chetri. Quality ball. And that's a danger. Goes for a shot! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Romero cuts out the pass. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. This is a promising build-up. Great vision. And he's in on shoots! And he scores! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Mbappe! Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Great defending, strong and determined. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Bruno Fernandes. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And he's intervened well there. And it's Messi. It's a pretty loose pass. Camavinga. Bruno Fernandes. There's the shot! Loose ball. Big chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Messi plays it short.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And he's had it nicked away. Chetri. And the referee has signalled for half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, you have to ask questions how this has stayed 1-1, Peter. I do think, though, that the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real concern, something that needs addressing, and fast.
So all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
Substitutions taking place.
So once again, we're underway. Dembele. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Gerrard, renowned for his long-range shooting. And it's Gerrard.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Barcelona, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Deftly away. And they're quick to get it back. Space for him to turn and look. Now the cross. Alexander-Arnold gets it away. And here's Batistuta. Olise. And here's Batistuta. Madrid have it back and can go again. Dembele. Looking for options for movement. Can he get it through? Oh, too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Alaba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Gerrard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Batistuta. Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Looking for the run. Lovely pass, but he's having a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Substitution on the field. Number 25.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to...
Dembele! And it's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Look at the space here! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
W match. Thank you, Ra.
Yamal. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's picked his way through. Messi! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's the way to do it.
Alexander-Arnold. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And Messi! Oh my word, that is quite something! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess.
Shapes to shoot! He's got a goal! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
So could they be onto something here? Yamal. Olise. Dembele. And that has been cut short. Kimmich gets over and intercepts. Time added on 4 minutes. Mbappe. Can he finish? And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. Messi goes short. Referee has taken his time, but it is going to be another corner. Madrid have their third corner. Neymar. And it's made its way. Tries a shot! Yamal gets flagged offside. Threads one in. And the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
So their fourth corner of the game. They've played it short. Real chance! Oh, that was brilliantly defended. They're up to 5 corners now. And it's been taken short. Neymar. And there goes the final whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Dembele picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, how will we look back on that?
Barcelona really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
ഡംബല് രണ്ടാമത്തെ ഗോൾ ഡംബലിന്റെ ഇത് നൈസ് ഗോളാണ് തട്ടി മൂന്നാമത്തെ മെസ്സിന്റെ ഓ ഇത് തെറ്റായി എന്തായാലും പറയാം ഇത് പിന്നെ കളിക്കൂടാ ഫുഡ് കളിച്ചിട്ട് ഡിവിഷൻ 1 ആക്കണം, അതാണ് നമ്മൾ ലക്ഷ്യം. വ്യത്യസ്ത നല്ല പ്ലേയേഴ്സാണ്. ലെഫ്റ്റ് റൈറ്റ് നല്ല പ്ലേയേഴ്സ്. ഇപ്പം പിന്നെ അടിപൊളി. എനിക്ക് ഇന്നെ കളിക്കടാ. അത് മനസ്സിലായി. GK ഡൗൺ ആണ്, ഗോൾ കീപ്പർ ഡൗൺ. ഇത് ഗോൾ കീപ്പർ ആണ്, അങ്ങനെ ജയിച്ചാണ് ഞാൻ. ഇത് കുറേ അടിച്ചാൽ സേവ് ചെയ്തു. നല്ല ഗോൾ കീപ്പർ നല്ല സേവ് കിട്ടും. നല്ല കളി കളിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട് ഇപ്പോൾ. ഗെയിം പ്ലേ.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then. Barcelona have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs. But if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
And it's Rijkaard. And here's Aubameyang. Ronaldinho! Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Looking for the run, and here's Ronaldinho. That is lovely. Delivers the ball, and he's taking no chances there.
Messi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hazard. Oh, well played. Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's Hazard. And here's Messi. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And the shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Cherki has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Upamecano. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Gerrard. Mbappe. No outsmarting him this time. Silvestre did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Nicely aimed pass. And it's Aubameyang. Camavinga gets across to intercept that.
Barcelona truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Silvestre bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Chetri. Can he get on the end of this? No, not quite on the same wavelength. And he's hit it long. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for...
And the shot! Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Barcelona currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Substitutions taking place.
And we get things going again.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Can he get it through? That is a brilliant interception. Chetri going about things with real menace. Barcelona come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
This is a promising build-up. Threads one in. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, he's taking on his man here. Varane did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Strong running down that left flank. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Now it's Bellingham. Camavinga. He's a sharp little ball here. Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably.
It's Dembele! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Dembele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 19.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Ronaldinho. Number 17. Ongolian. Number 10. Hazard.
Oh, great leap!
Number 21. Jamal. Number 18.
That'll be a throw-in.
Number 7. Del Piero. Number 14. Mateus. Substitution in progress.
Mateus can see things others simply cannot. Del Piero going forward. Oh, super ball!
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Cleared without hesitation. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Now, can they get him away? Yamal. Oh, nice touch. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, sweet feet.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Dembele. He's come in hard. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Just eases him off the ball. And there goes the final whistle. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No
നമുക്ക് ടീമില്ല ടീമിത്തോടെ തന്നെ ഫുള്ള് കൂട്ടിയിട്ടില്ല ഇങ്ങനെ കളിക്കണം ചെയ്യും റൈറ്റ് ബാക്കാണ് കിട്ടേണ്ടത് നെക്സ്റ്റ് ഇഷ്ടം പോലെ ബാക്കുണ്ട് റൈറ്റ് ഇല്ല എന്നിട്ട് കഴിഞ്ഞ ടീമുണ്ടോ ഓ ഇബ്രാഹിമോവിച്ച് നെയ്മർ മെസ്സി എന്താ പറയാ
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that department can pay rich dividends as long as there's a good early supply. So playing two strikers can be a real help to this team. I mean, 4-4-2 these days, Peter, gets a lot of criticism, but it's unfair. Any system can work if you've got the right players.
The referee has his flag raised for offside.
ഒറ്റയടി പോയി കളി.
Mbappe, well seen, saw that coming. Tries to play it through. Now it's Aubameyang. Aubameyang had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Chetri! Yendara.
Chetri!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that.
This shot a goal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Mbappe! Van Dijk gets it clear. And smartly reclaimed. Well, that pass isn't the best. He's being chased here by an unwelcome guest. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. Has a look and place it forward. That's headed upfield. And here's Bellingham.
Ay!
Al Nassr definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
That is well cleared. Chetri, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Chetri unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Shot, surely! They've scored! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Al Nassr have taken the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Nice looking ball. Romero cuts it out. So a temporary halt to the action. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Barcelona finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone there's the shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Romero is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Conte. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No, again there's no way through. Tries to pass it through. Olise. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. This is a promising build-up. Good read, needed to be.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Threads one in. Aubameyang Receives it in a good position here. There will be a throw-in. Another throw-in. Aubameyang. And he's being shifted off it. And it's lofted through here. Bellingham. Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. Okay, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Mbappe does really well there. He is strong. Can he latch on to this? Oh, super ball. And he's managed to get shapes to shoot. And a truly agonising miss.
Oh, what a moment for him, Peter. He'll be losing sleep over that one tonight.
അവൻ പോയൊന്നും കേട്ടോ ഞാൻ പോയി തോന്നുന്നത് നമ്മൾ ജയിക്കാൻ ചാൻസ് ഉണ്ട് എടാ അവൻ പോയടാ ഞാൻ ജയിച്ചു അടുത്ത കളിച്ച് കിട്ടാൻ ഔ അവിടെ എന്താടാ നമ്മക്ക് മാത്രം ഇങ്ങനത്തെ ടീമിനെ കിട്ടുന്നു മാറ്റി എല്ലാത്താനൊക്കെ മാറ്റിയിട്ട് കളിച്ച് മാറ്റുന്ന ആവശ്യമൊക്കെ അടിച്ചാലേ ഡിസ്പ്ലേ വെച്ച് കൊടുത്താലോ അതൊക്കെ എന്തായാലും നമുക്ക് പൊടിച്ചിട്ട് ആക്കുക
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Argentina against Barcelona.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, this fella up in Meccano is remarkably
No,
forward-thinking for a centre-back. I really like the way he's...
And Martinez! Outstanding by Martinez!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Messi running with intent. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say. Oh no, this does not look good.
Hey, Yandara. Wow,
Could move up a gear here. Can he get onto this? And he's managed to get free. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Messi makes a dash for it. Messi. Oh, this is a very good run.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And he skips past his man. He's got away. Upamecano did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, that's nice. Messi! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Rijkaard picks it up from the goal kick. And it's Messi. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Mateus on a strong run here. He has found the way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Knocks it into space. In towards the back stick. Van Balten gets it away. Van Basten going about things with real menace. Well timed, excellent interception. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Shirky really struggling to influence the game. He's having a hit!
There will be 1 minute added time.
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And this could be the final action of the first half. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. That's it, 45 minutes up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Barcelona go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Memorabilia from today's match.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes and we'll be back with the second very soon. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And here's Van Basten. There's the shot! And he hits the net. And this is getting better and better.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Argentina are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
A wonderful effort all by himself.
He's the good player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Looking to play him in, and he cuts out the supply. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass.
അവൻ്റെ
Peter.
സ്കൂളില്ലേ
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Defending was strong and firm.
Argentina definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
And it's Messi. Messi ventures forward. He is through here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He won't be happy with that one. Messi. Oh, that's delightful. He's picked it. And Messi! Oh, crossbar! And he can thump it away. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And the finish! That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And he shoots! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Mateus charging forward, the ball at his feet. Martinez.